After several rounds of discovery calls and emails, you've successfully secured a meeting with a decision maker. They've expressed interest in your solution, and now you have their full attention. Dazzle them, and the deal is yours. But what if you flop instead? Weeks of work boil down to this single moment. The pressure's on. The question is, are you up to the task? Unnerving, right? Giving a sales presentation can provoke anxiety for even the most experienced salespeople. Luckily, the following tips can help you develop and deliver a winning sales presentation. First, let's start with the basics. What's the role of a sales presentation? Most sales presentations occur after you've confirmed that a prospect is a good fit for your product. You should already understand the prospect's goals and needs. Now is your chance to present your product or service as the best solution. One of the biggest advantages of the sales presentation is that you already have the prospect's interest and focused attention. They actually want to learn more about your solution. But don't take their focus for granted. Maintain it by developing a compelling presentation structure. One well-established and widely used model for structuring persuasive presentations is Monroe's motivated sequence, first developed by psychologist Alan H. Monroe in the 1930s. Monroe's motivated sequence has 5 steps. The first step is to catch your prospect's attention. Kick off with something that makes your prospect take notice. Share a surprising statistic, tell a compelling story, use humor, or ask a thought-provoking question. Look for creative and relevant ways to create intrigue. Next, establish a need. Convince your prospect that there's a problem they need fixed. For example, imagine you're selling a touchless water bottle refill station. You could discuss the need to stay hydrated for health and wellness, the need to eliminate plastic bottle waste to support sustainability, or even the need to reduce the spread of germs. Regardless of which tactic you use, always discuss how a problem impacts the prospect's goals and values. Be specific. The third step is to introduce your solution and describe how it will satisfy that need or solve the prospect's problem. Use this time to highlight your solution's unique features and selling points, making sure to focus on how they apply to the prospect. Now, help the prospect visualize what life will look like if they adopt your solution. Media elements, stories and case studies, emotional appeals, or statistics regarding the expected ROI can all help the prospect picture themselves using your solution. Finally, wrap up your presentation with a call to action. Tell the prospect what you want them to do next. Ask them to sign up for a trial, buy the product, enter into a service agreement, or otherwise move forward. This structure provides a roadmap, so you know where your presentation is going and how to get to the end. Now you need to flesh out the details and refine your delivery. Improve your presentation's substance and style with the help of these final tips. First, tailor the presentation to the prospect. Discuss how your solution applies to the prospect's goals and needs. Look for ways to customize the presentation and give it a personal touch. Appeal to the prospect with logic and emotion. People make purchasing decisions with their hearts and minds. Combine data with customer stories and visuals that convey emotion. Be animated. Show enthusiasm, vary your tone of voice, and use facial expressions and body language that complement your content. You can also speed up or slow down your delivery to create energy or emphasize an idea. And here's another presentation delivery tip. Avoid phrases that undermine your authority, such as "I believe" or "I think." Instead, communicate with confidence and certainty. For example, instead of saying, "We believe our solution will deliver over the long term," say, "We create long-term solutions." At the same time, don't ramble. Get to the point and keep your presentation as succinct as possible. And the last tip is to practice and record yourself. Rehearse your presentation, then review the recording to discover how you came across to clients. Using a loose presentation structure like the Monroe motivated sequence can free up your mental energy to focus on the prospect and their reactions in real time. Their experience and perceptions are the ones that matter most. So, don't get too hung up on a predetermined script. Ask questions throughout the presentation and be prepared to address objections, clarify points, add details, or otherwise adapt your presentation on the fly. With these tips in mind, you can go into your sales presentation with confidence and demonstrate your solution's true value.